Silksong has broken me from the inside out. It pushed me to the brink of uninstalling the game, turned me into this guy. I am better than you! Kept me awake at night and drove me straight into depression. So I'm diving off a 20-story building and just fly way down to the ground. This game made me question myself. I'm even a good gamer? Made me hate Team Sherry, the creators of the game. Made me cry. Made me hate myself. And you know what? Love it with all my heart. Why? Because every challenge made me grow and made me prove myself that yes, I can. Let's go! Come on! People keep complaining about Silksong's difficulty, and everyone remembers me to this guy. Son of a bitch! Because you have to repeat a long walk back every time before a boss. And oh, I got so much to say to the people crying about difficulty. But first, Silksong is a Metroidvania. A giant interconnected map. There you unlock tools and abilities that let you return to the previous zones and discover new paths. Agreed? Cool. Now, let's picture this. I reach a platform I can jump to. Possibly I need a new tool. Odds are I need a new ability, which means I'll need to come back later, which means exploration. Now, what if I reach a zone that feels way too hard? That is obvious that I'm not ready for it. Like the end area. The game is screaming at you. You're not ready yet. Explore. Go gear up, unlock upgrades, and come back later. The game literally tells you, can't pass? Go explore. Silksong is such a beautiful game. Artistically, I'd even say surpasses the original Hollow Knight. You can notice it immediately after finishing Silksong's tutorial. And jumping back into this game. The attention to detail in each map is breathtaking. Not just the art, but the level design too. I can say that the best thing about this is the sound. And oh my god, I could talk for half an hour about this. The ambience, the monsters, the music, even the sound of the footsteps. Everything feels alive. And when I say sound, I don't mean this. I mean this. Now let's talk about the negatives. Because this game is not perfect, and if you think it has no flaws, you're either blind or something. If you already played the game, a lot of bosses are super easy, like 3 repeated attacks, easy to dodge, but they have way too much health. The fight stops being fun or challenging and just becomes long and tedious. Doesn't happen with every boss, but definitely with some. Yeah, but that's something I will say that it's negative about the game. Now I'll put here my biggest issue with Silksong, because this affects me in a personal way to my game experience. Be careful, spoilers are coming! If you already played Silksong, you know that there's an area called the Slab. Basically a prison where they take Hornet and take away all her belongings. Oh my god, it's Hornet naked? To trigger this, some kidnapper bugs need to grab you and take you there. So why am I so mad? Because I killed the bugs that were supposed to capture me. Meaning I missed one of the most unique and special sequences in the whole game. And if you miss it, you never get that experience back. Trust me, I tried everything. Nothing works except for starting a new game. So cheers to all of us who missed this scene. Top 5 Silksong bosses. This list is personal, but feel free to post your own top 5 on the comments and I'll gladly read it. There are so many good fights in this game that choosing was really tough. But the top 5 is Widow. This is the first fight that feels like dancing. The first time you see the face number 2, it's terrible. Too easy, bro. Give it double life or else it's not a challenge for me. Oh god! Phantom. This is my favorite music from the entire game. The design has a lot of aura, but this is definitely the best way to end Silksong's Act 1. I hate you, last judge. Trovio, just amazing. He's Trovio, Harlem's best actor. I only wish the boss had become our friend afterwards, so we could explore more of his history. Carmelita, the love of my life. Best boss of Act 3. Very hard, a great music. This boss nearly took the first place, but there's only one spot for top 1. Mechanical dancers. A masterpiece. Not the number 1 because they're the hardest, but because the design itself tells a story. I'm so thankful Veredicto exists. Team Cherry designed an entire new area, a place clearly meant to honor the Silksong's best boss. I want to give my final opinion about this game. After 100% completion, after getting every possible achievement, even finishing the game without dying, and both speedruns, I think nobody talks about this enough. But I believe Silksong is a metaphor and critic for religion. You see it throughout the game. That's why there's literally a sinner's path, an ascension. And you also witness the corruption and destruction caused by fanatism. Sharma is a good example of this. The narrative work here is so brilliant. Music, 10 out of 10. Gameplay, 20 out of 10. And don't cancel me, but I enjoyed playing Hornet more than the Knight. I feel like I have more freedom to express my own playstyle. And I want to say that the difficulty for me it's okay. I wouldn't make it harder or easier. Okay, maybe there is a problem. The 2 stock damage. And that is so wrong. It should be 4. I'm just kidding. Trust me when I say thank you for this 7 years of loving this game, Team Cherry. If I had to give a score, it'd be a 9.8. Why not 10? Because I'm saving that for a possible DLC and I will give maybe a higher score. And if I had to leave you with one final phrase,